Good morning. It's Saturday. It's Sunday, the 5th of October. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free-to-play. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. Hope everything's doing well. You're probably going to you might hear some chirping from one of our fire alarms, because it decided to start chirping. So if you're wondering, if you end up hearing it, if you're wondering what that is, that's what it is. So anyway, let's get into where we are and let's keep going. Appreciate all of you for being here. Went to a cookout, harvest party, whatever you want to call it, at the head of my kids' schools. He's basically the PTA president, I guess. And it's a guy that I've known for about 10 years. And they only live like basically around the corner, right down the road, about 11 minutes from here. And big piece of property basically in the middle of nowhere. Pretty idyllic in my mind. And everybody brought stuff to eat, and they grilled hot dogs, or I should say they smoked hot dogs, which was interesting. A lot of good food. And me being an introvert, I'm here 24 hours later, lamenting the fact that I actually didn't go up and talk to very many people. Because if you're an introvert, that's what you do. And just, beside that, it was a good time. We had fun. My daughter, she loves jumping. She loves jump rope. Every girl around her age was jumping rope. And that was really fun for her to be able to strike up a bond with the other girls over jumping rope. And it was important to me that she did, because she doesn't look like them. And it's just really ironic that she was able to do that. And we're three, but onto the count, we're 3 Kairos from being done with him, from being done with IG-88 and being able to move on slicker. So I'm looking for that. I see it right here. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we're going to do it. Pop it. All right. So that's good. Now pushed him in the relics. And so now we get to turn our full attention to Kylo. And we just did that just to get that out of the way, basically. So, he's done for now. He's at a point where we can shelve him, because the hard part is done. The rest of it is just getting signal data to be able to move him to the appropriate relic level. So now we get to turn our focus back to SLKR. And that's important. So we get to go shots with her, and she's not going to be able to do anything. I wonder, should we try to take her up? I mean, I don't know. But I feel like we need to. We do have somebody that can try to decide when I want to do the fleets. Let's go over the ships and work on the ships. We need the ships, because the chips, if we leave them for last, are gonna gut us. And so I was thinking about leaving them for last, but if we do that, it's just like it's gonna take even longer. So, and just like getting one a day, but we still do need characteristic gear. I'm just like, no, let's take it. Let's use our. Well, we don't have very much. If we had more crystals, we would refresh, but we just don't, so we can't. Just can't afford to with as limited crystals as we have right now. So let's pull some of these, and then we'll hopefully be getting towards a place where we can just feel free to move on with stuff we have going on. But yeah, back to yesterday. It was warm again because we're getting this warm again, and then like in a few days it's just gonna flip overnight. It's gonna go from being in the 80s to being in the 60s every day, which I'm not a fan of. But I know it's coming, so that helps me out a little bit. But went for a walk with the kids totally, and we went for a long walk, and I felt like I overdid it, and so I was basically out of it for a large portion of the day, just because I came home and drank a body armor, and instead of eating something which would have helped me out feel even better, I was like, try to go to sleep, and I laid in my lazy chair and tried to go to sleep, but I should have eaten something instead. But lesson learned. Now I can move on. Want to talk about something else, but I think I'm going to save that for the daily video. And that is going to be my reaction to Arnold's announcement about his game. What's it? Chronolarium or something? Yeah, we'll just save. We'll save that discussion for another video. So be tuned into my day by day video, and we'll get into that. That'll be an interesting discussion. But yesterday was a pretty good day, you know. There was some stuff that I know I should have done differently, and I'm just trying to get rid of this hip pain. It just keeps sticking around, and I keep having to deal with it every day, and it's not fun, and it's not something that I want to do, but it's something that where I am, I guess I need to continue to endure it. It's just not. For me, it's just not as much fun as you'd think. All right, Pistons Y wing. That's good. We need Pistons Y wing like a lot, very very much so. Is it down here also? By any chance? No, but we'll take the gauntlet that's down there. These are here, so always buy. I get to go to the chart shop. Don't have too much chart shop currency, but take this one today, just that one. Not that we can afford it anymore, but you never know. I think that's it. So I'm happy I was able to push Dengar to Buck 1. So now we get to turn our whole attention to Kylo and then get him done. And then when he's done, we get to move on to profanity. We get to come back, and once he's done, we'll get to push. We'll push. We'll finish him. Then we'll start working on the profanity crew while we're gathering signal data to bring the executor crew up, and then we'll pup executor, and then we'll be able to work more on profanity in earnest. But yeah, that's where we are. It's all right. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere.